Hey guys, today I'm going to do a book talk on Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. So Scarlet is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles, and the series is very good. If you want to see my book talk on the first book, Cinder, click the eye up here. So, in Scarlet, it's a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. And Scarlet, she lives in France, and she has to find her grandma. And then it also goes on to sometimes it goes on the point of view of Cinder. So it's really good. I really like the series, and I can't wait to read more of the books. So if you haven't read it, you should read it. If you haven't read Scarlet, then you should go right now, because I'm going to talk about the book now, and I don't want to spoil you guys. So if you haven't read it, go read the series, and if you have read Cinder, go watch the book talk for that. But anyways, bye people who haven't read it. Okay, so Scarlet, at the beginning when it shows on Cinder's point of view, and she's escaping from prison, and she goes down to jumps down to the cell, and there's Thorn, and he's asking her a bunch of questions and trying to use his charm on him, and he's thinking man, my charm's not working on her for some reason. And she's really annoyed with him, so she uses her glamour on him and makes him just sit there. And he's sitting there, and it's just really funny. I actually like the Thorn character. I think he's funny because he's this is your cadet. Ikkyo and Cinder both looked it up, and it's this is your cadet. He's captain, and he's American. He's from the American Republic. So they escape eventually, and then Scarlet, when she meets Wolf, I was thinking, this is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. His name is Wolf. Why would you trust him? His name is Wolf. All the time I was oh my gosh, he's probably who has a grandma, because she's looking for a grandma, since people think that she's crazy and everything. And then he has the weird tattoo, and then her dad, she has seen, shows up crazy, and so it's digging through her grandma's room trying to find something. And then it says that someone with a tattoo like the one Wolf has gave him the burner so that he could do that to himself. So then he ends up completely trashing the whole entire house. And then they figure out that he has the recording thing on him. And then he ends up dying not very long after that. So they go down to Paris, and then Wolf was begging her not to go. I really didn't like that they kind of started getting a relationship. I didn't really like that Scarlet was liking Wolf in that way, and then the weird conversation that they had at the end. And then Cinder, she's on the run with Thorn in the spaceship, and then she puts Ikkyo's chip into the spaceship. So she's talking to her, and she's Cinder, what happened? I can't see anything. You're a ship, and she's I don't want to be a ship, and she's kind of freak out about it. I really hope that Ikkyo gets they get a new body for her, because I really like her android. She's really cool. And so then she starts taking control of the ship and being in control of the ship and everything. It's really cool. And then so Scarlet and Wolf takes her to, they get to Paris, and bang her not to go, and then they go in, and she's I'm sorry. And then the one of the lunar people, there's someone just a lunar there. I was kind of thinking maybe, but then I was oh crap. And then she got taken down to the prison, and she stayed there. So, and then how but yeah, I just was oh my gosh. Wolf, I knew she was gonna betray you, and then he did, and it sucked. Because then she was in the prison, and then she thought she was gonna see her grandma, but it's actually just with stupid brother looking like him, like her, and then they just used her, and so she didn't get to see her grandma. So she found her in a cell dying, basically, and then she got killed by Wolf's brother. Then they escaped out the door, and they had run out, and then Wolf had attacked his brother and killed him. Because they were attacking all these wolf hybrid people. They were attacking all over the world in major cities, and then the small town where Scarlet where Scarlet lived, because they had bought Princess Celine Cinder there. And then, so Kai, because after the attack, he finally accepted the marriage proposal for Queen Lavanna, and so now he's doomed, basically. And seriously, like, why did he have to do that? It was really annoying, because now he's gonna have, like, basically his life's gonna be ruined unless he can figure out a way to get out of it. Hopefully he has a plan or something that he's planning to do. Queen Lavanna's gonna kill him as soon as she gets what she wants from him. So back to so Cinder, they are going, and they come to. They fly to the European Federation to look for Scarlet's grandma, because that's where Cinder had lived when they were like turning her into a cyborg and everything. So that's why she didn't have any memories from before she was 11, which made sense since she didn't really have. She really basically was 3, and then she woke up when she was like 11. So she lost like 8 years of her life, and she doesn't remember when she was that young. And so they went to go looking for her, and then I was like, okay, so that's how the path's gonna cross. They're both looking for a grandma. Then she came, and Wolf was like on top of Scarlet, and he shot like a dart at her from her awesome new hand, and he fell off of her. So Scarlet got up, and then they were in the middle of that battle thing, and she was standing surrounded, and she tried to take control of one of the hybrid people. She managed to do it just enough to bring Wolf onto the thing, and then Ikyo, she had fun. She was just like duck, and then she had the lift door punch the person leading them, and made him fall on the ground, which was awesome. I was like, yes, Ikyo, yes, that was the right move. And so they got onto the ship, and Scarlet was like, she was saying, it's like, how dare you, she's like, because they had the announcement that Kai was going to accept marriage proposal with Queen Lavanna. She's like, why he did that, it's all his fault. He knows, I told him, I warned him. And Scarlet's like, it's all your fault. You're the one who's doing this. And then it's like, you've been hiding. My grandmother gave her life for you, and you've just been hiding here doing nothing. And Cinder was like, I'm sorry that I've only known I was Princess Celine. I've only known about this for like a week, and I've been in prison, and I didn't have enough time to take over a whole entire monarchy. And then Horn was still like confused, like, what are they talking about? And then it's like, Scarlet's like, you haven't even told them. They're risking your life for you, and you haven't even told him. It's like, I'm Princess Celine. And he's like, and he's kind of laughs. He's like, yeah, right. And then he's like, oh, you're being serious. And he goes like, oh my gosh. And then Kai still haven't figured that out, even though they're looking so hard for her. And the only other town they attacked that wasn't a big city was the one that she was in, which is really annoying, because they had tracked her using the chip because she had taken her sister's chip after she had died from the Timos, or whatever it's called. And they had tracked her using that, and so she had to get rid of that, sadly. And he still hasn't put together that she's Princess Celine. Maybe he'll do it eventually, hopefully, because right now he still hasn't. And so, and then they had, so he had the marriage proposal and everything, and he had announced it, and they had that whole argument thing, and she was like, oh, because she didn't know that she had just figured out. So she was looking for answers from her grandma, and now she couldn't get those because her grandma, Scarlet's grandma, had died, sadly. So they had gone off, and they're like flying around, and then Cinder was like, oh, the Wolf and Scarlet had been crying, and then she came out, and Wolf was like, they were having a conversation. He was like, I don't know how I didn't kill you. It's like, maybe it was about that, if your animal instinct was to protect, like, your mates as well, and they had an awkward conversation, It's like alpha female. That sounds nice, which was really awkward conversation. And then Ikyo is talking to Sender. He's like, you really need to get me. She was like, you really need to get me some sensors, because I just heard a really awkward conversation between Wolf and Scarlet. It was really funny. And then she was like, and Sender was like, controlling the direct communication chip that Cress had spoken to her with, told her to warn Kai with. It's like twirling it between her fingers, and then she's like, I'm going to find this girl and make her tell me everything she knows about she's going to level train her, so she'd be good at that. And then she's going to find Dr. Erland in Africa. And she's going to track down the girl from the chip. And she's going to make her tell her everything she knows about Luna and its security and all the Queen's secret. And then she's going to stop hiding. So that's how the book ended. I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked this series, and I think this one was really good. So far, I've liked both the books, and I can't wait to read Cress and see from Cress's point of view. I'm really happy how this book season unfolded so far. So comment down below your favorite parts and tell me your opinions. And make sure to, thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.